Hey guys, yesterday you started copying and pasting your text over into the interior of this Donors Choose card, like so. Most of you are just about done with your quote unquote essay. Thank you so much for your help. We know that the essay needs to start, Dear Donors Choose benefactor. Thank you for your contribution to the new laptop. And again, it's going to close. Again, we appreciate your support sincerely, and then your name. We also know that when I was working with Miranda, for example, she had some difficulty doing this just because it was new to her. This function of getting text, and let's see, I'll just get okay. Sandoval. Oh, this is perfect. So Sandoval says to me, he says, "Hey, I'm out on Tuesday. Can you get started on the thank you letters from students?" So Oh, perfect timing. So what I know is I'm going to take this text. I'm clicking on the text tool. I'm clicking and I'm dragging like so. I'm going to press Control V. And when I do that, it squeezes in the dimensions of the selection that I created. So obviously, if I go like this, it's going to look like so. And you're going to want to fit your text in there nicely. Make sure it looks good. Talk to your neighbor if you're having some difficulty. Now we know that the upper left-hand quadrant is going to be the front of the card. So yesterday I gave you a very simple example. What should it look like today? My recommendation is that you simply use um, the walking cutouts because that's simple. You guys already did the work. Let's just make your life as easy as possible. Here's a nice one of Lissandro. I'm also going to recommend that you use the school as the background. You can choose anyone you want. It's not that serious. If you want to choose something else, that's fine. And we've got to include the laptop because that's a crucial component of this. So it's a Dell Inspiron 15. You're going to want to find any one of these. And what's nice is that it's got a white background. So you can either, as I did, here, I'll just grab this one. It's not that serious. I'm going to right click. I'm going to click copy image. I'm going to press Control V. I'm going to press Control T, shrink it down 44%. It's not that serious. I'm going to use the magic wand. I'm going to select right there and press delete. And now if we wanted to, you could give it a little outer glow like that. You guys be creative. You guys know all the tips and tricks for making an image look pretty nifty. Nice. Okay, so there's one option. Let's say that's what we wanted to do right here. And we also know that, for example, I got two layers in here of the computers. If I wanted to copy the outer glow from one to the other, I hold Alt. I'm going to click on outer glow and I'm going to drag it to the other computer. Now the other computer's got it. I'm going to click it. I'm going to drag it to Lissandro. And now Lissandro's also got the outer glow. I'm only going to leave it on one. I'll leave it on this one. And actually right now I'm simply going to hide this layer. All right, so what else do we need to know today? And we need a little refresher to give us a heads up of what we're going to be doing tomorrow in class. I know you guys know the paintbrush tool, but we haven't really used the paintbrush tool a whole lot. And in my opinion, it's kind of an untapped resource. So if you click the paintbrush, we know that if we right click, we've got some options. And if you click this little black arrow, this window pops up. And typically, it's going to be on basic brushes. So if I left click basic brushes, it's going to say, do you want to replace? You say yes. I'm sorry, you say okay. And here are the basic brushes. And we know that we can change the diameter to make it, super big, super small. We can adjust the hardness, etc. And if you click this black arrow, you're going to have a number of brushes in there, including ones that I don't have. So for example, if you wanted to include the special effects brushes, it's going to say, do you want to replace? You say yes, you say okay. And here I've got this butterfly one. It's not that serious. And I'm going to click here. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go above the AUP building layer right above the background, and I'm just going to go like this. And what's interesting about this butterfly brush, for instance, is that even though the foreground is yellow, it's just doing random colors. And now, if we wanted, we could adjust the blending mode to something a little different. That looks cool. It's not spectacular, but whatever. If you want to throw in a few more textures, feel free to do so. Experiment with the brushes today. So I'm going to make a new layer. I'll hide that one. I'm going to try this rubber ducky. And that looks stupid, so I'm going to hide that. Let's try a different brush. It's all about experimentation, so I'll click right here. Do we have anything else that's kind of interesting? So if I click wet media brushes, let's see what comes up and press OK. We see some kind of interesting things here. So maybe I want to add some contrast with this thank you, and I don't want yellow. Let's do a nice orange. And that's insane. That's crazy. That's way too big. So I'm gonna undo that. And that also looks kind of ugly. You're going to want to experiment until you find something that looks spectacular. You guys have fun. You guys be creative. Remember that when done, you can press Control A, Control Shift C, Control Shift C, right? Because that copies all layers. You're going to go to this card template. You're going to press Control V. It's going to fit in there perfectly. Do not leave it like this, because if you leave it like that, it's going to come out upside down when you print it up, and we print it up and fold it. So we're going to flip it, and we know that if we go up to the top, we can write -180. And when you're done, you're going to save this as a PSD, because we might need to modify it down the road, and then you're going to save it as a JPEG. You're going to send me both the PSD and the JPEG. All right, mi gente, good luck.